What's going on, guys? I'm Marty back again with a weekly Halo update video, and today it does look like the Fractured Tenrai event has returned. Our weekly ultimate reward is the Withered Rose Yoroi coating, and that one is red and grey by the looks of it. Unfortunately, you cannot check it out in the customization menu for whatever reason, but when you go over to the Yoroi, you cannot find it over here in the end. I'm not really sure why, but I'm going to say it's going to look relatively similar to that, although this color red will be all the body here, and then the arms will be a lighter grey. So that's what that's going to look like. You guys saw what the picture was. As I said, the Fractured Tenrai event is back, and there is going to be 2 more weeks after this as well, which is extremely disappointing in my opinion, especially if they don't add new content to the event pass, because as you can see, for me, for example, I've only got 3 levels left, so clearly I'm going to get that done this week, and that means the next 2 weeks for me are just going to be nothing. So that's going to be very boring if they don't add anything new. But the final 3 items I have to unlock is the BR coating the Whispered Sky, the Staghelm Crest Legendary Helmet attachment, and the Swordsman's Belt, which I'm definitely keen for the most out of these 3 items. That is what that is at the moment. We've of course got the event challenges back in as well for Fiesta, because that is what the Fractured Tenrai event is based around for the game mode. So this is what my challenges are looking like. You guys can pause and check that out for yourself if you want to check it out. But overall, they look relatively easy. As I said, this is the armor coating the Withered Rose. Unfortunately, 343 for whatever dumb reason still haven't added an inspect on the ultimate. You'd think that would be a pretty simple thing, but unfortunately they can't seem to wrap their heads around that one. And finally, we have the shot. Now, I hadn't seen this, but I have actually already recorded this video. Unfortunately, the audio didn't record, and so this is why I'm doing it again. I looked at this bad boy, and this is the one that we're going to look at the end, but oh my god, it's actually pretty good. The meditative state is 1,000 credits, which is going to cost you around about $15. And this one is a re-release, but overall it's not too bad. This is the helmet attachment for the main Yoroi armor helmet. We've got the Expressive Soul shader, which looks pretty ugly in my opinion, but I'm sure some people will like it. Got the stance for like karate or whatever. And then we have the black opal charm, which doesn't reflect and is quite disappointing in my opinion. Especially for black opal, it's meant to have a way better shine than that. Then we've got the daily, which of course is the 6th gate shoulders, and that is only 200 credits, so that one's actually not too bad in my opinion. Doom and Bloom is also another repeat, and this is a death effect with the petals when you die or when you get a kill. Yeah, it's a kill effect. Okay, so when you get a kill, the enemy Spartan that dies will explode into some pink petals, so not too bad. We've got this background nameplate, looks pretty nice in my opinion. And of course I would have different colors as well, but for whatever dumb reason, 343, we can't actually check them out unless we buy it, so that's a bit of a scam. Then we've got the rare vehicle emblem, which no one cares about. We've got the emblem for the armor, and most people don't care about that as well because that gets covered by pretty much every Spartan. Then we have the weapon emblem, which looks pretty cool in my opinion. So that one's going to cost you 700 credits, which is obviously going to cost you $15 as well because you have to buy the 1,000. Moving over to the best one, in my opinion, we've got the Crimson Serpent weapon set. Now, reminder, this is 600 credits. So you got the BR Crimson Serpent bloody Crimson Skied coating. And this is going to go through every weapon. Then we have this bad boy, the Orochi's Breath BR barrel attachment. And now this looks absolutely fat. I really do like that one. But it's going to be very interesting to see what that looks like in first person. Of course, you do see your barrel, but how well are you going to be able to see the Orochi's Breath barrel? Overall, it does look really nice though. Try on, this is what it looks like on my BR at the moment. So it looks really cool in my opinion. Then we've got the Crimson Skied weapon coatings for everything else. We've got the rockets, which looks really nice. We've got the sniper, which also looks really nice. We've got the Hydra. Now, we haven't actually had a Hydra launcher skin yet, so it's definitely well accepted that this is actually finally getting some attention. We've got the Bulldog skin. Looks pretty nice in my opinion. I really like the top rail. Looks really clean. Alright. We've got the Commando, which actually looks really good with this shader in my opinion. Looks real clean on that one. We've got the AR, which looks okay if it wants to load for us. That's the AR. Looks alright. I'd say the AR is probably the weakest one out of everything, in my opinion at least. Then we've got the Sidekick, which looks really nice as well, but it does look similar to another red skin. Unless this was the skin in the beta, well, the insider program actually, then I mean this has taken a very long time to get accepted if it is. But overall, that is what we're looking at. Reminder, that's a shader for every single weapon that you can currently modify, and also a unique barrel attachment for the BR for 600 credits. So it's not even 1,000 credits like this where you get 4 things and they're pretty much all pretty average in my opinion. You get a shader for every single weapon. Now, of course, they are only shaders, but they do make a big difference in my opinion. And then you also have the unique barrel attachment for 600 credits. So, of course, you do still have to buy the 1,000 credits. So it's going to cost you 15 bucks either way. But on the plus side, you're going to have 400 credits left over to then go and buy something else that might come out in another bundle for 400 credits. Or you might be able to get 2 dailies for 200 credits each. So overall, I do think that this is actually pretty good when it comes to its value, and this has been the best value for what you're actually getting so far in the shop. So good work to 343 for finally starting to adjust their prices to a more realistic setting price. But overall, that is what everything's looking like for this week. So that's the shop. We've got the Fractured Tenrai event returning. We've got the Fracture Tenrai events back in the weekly challenges, and we do have the Withered Rose armor coating for the Yoroi armor. So overall, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.